It's a great night here in Boston. You'll see outside, downtown over the Charles River. Our first alert weather headlines: warm days and cool nights with temperatures in the 50s. Then a sunny, dry stretch that continues, but a couple sprinkles not out of the question for Friday. We're also tracking Francine, expected to get stronger in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, temperatures are in the 60s and 70s, right at 74 degrees at Logan in Boston. Look at the temperature forecast. The numbers going down as we go through the night into the low 60s, eventually into the middle and upper 50s. Early in the day tomorrow. A cool, crisp start to our Wednesday, and we're going to keep those cool mornings going just a little while. So 58 degrees into Thursday, low 60s for Friday, about 63 for Saturday morning. Then as we're going to each afternoon, still warming up. How about some low to mid 80s by Thursday and Friday? For tomorrow, you'll see the temperatures closer to Cape Ann there, 75 in Gloucester. You'll see some 70s toward Lynn. How about Acton there at 79 degrees, a bit closer to Boston itself, 75, Winthrop at 75 there, 79 in Newton. How about toward Central Mass, Worcester at 76 degrees, Spencer there at 77. Toward even Brockton, we'll see temperatures closer to the low 80s, Taunton there at 80, Plymouth at 77. And then for the Cape, we'll see the middle 70s for, you'll see Nantucket there, 74 in Sandwich, and about 72 in P-Town. All right, so we're not expecting much in the way of any rain over the next couple of days. I think overall will remain dry as we go through tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. Really much the same going into your Thursday with a dry start and dry finish. Could see a little impulse of energy from the north that might spark off a sprinkle into Friday, but I really think most areas will be dry. Now, we look at Tropical Storm Francine. 65-mile-per-hour sustained winds is moving to the northeast at 10 miles an hour. This storm is poised to move to the north toward Louisiana by tomorrow evening as a Category 1 hurricane. It's going to move over some very warm ocean temperatures, water temperatures in the upper 80s. It makes landfall. It starts to downgrade into an area of low pressure through the end of the weekend, causing a tremendous amount of rain for areas in Louisiana, including New Orleans. And we look at the forecast here as it moves to the north. It will likely gain a little bit more strength as a hurricane. And then look at all this rain, all right, and those red, orange colors there. It's going to be kind of rough for several areas. And of course, we'll keep an eye on it. No impacts for us here in New England. There's a 10-day forecast. You'll see here a lot of warmth. How about temperatures 83 on Friday, upper 70s for the weekend, and the humidity returns by next week.